Students, myself Amrita Srivastava and I am faculty of US Academy in Institute, Gorakhpur. Welcome back to your video lecture of Moral Science. This is class 8th and chapter 5 and the title is Golden Bananas. This chapter is about hard work, thriftiness and swiftness. Hard work, thriftiness. Thriftiness means the quality of being careful with money or any kind of resources, and especially by avoiding the wastage. So this chapter is about hard work and good management of resource and money and your swiftness. And students, laziness need nothing, yield nothing. That means if you are lazy in your work, that means you will get nothing. Let's start our chapter. Once upon a time, there was an old man who had a daughter. The young daughter was happily married, but she had a problem. Her husband spent all his time working on alchemy, dreaming of a way to turn base elements into gold. So students, the story is about a daughter who is having a old father and she was happily married, but she was having a problem that her husband spent all his time working on alchemy. That means he was not having any desire for doing work. He was always living in daydreaming of how to turn base elements into gold. As a result, he finished all their funds and the young wife struggled to secure a meal each day. She insisted her husband to find a job, but he was never interested to do any job. At last, the young wife told her father about the problem. The father promised to help his daughter and called for her husband the next day. So as he was busy in daydreaming, so as a result he finished all their money, and even the condition was his wife was struggling for a meal each day. So she requested her husband, she insisted her husband to please find a job. He never showed any kind of interest to do any job. So at last, when she was tired of requesting, so she told that problem to her father. The father promised that he will help her daughter, and next day he just called her husband. So after that, the young man went reluctantly, expecting to get some sermon, but to his surprise, his father-in-law showed confidence in him. I too was an alchemist when I was. He inquired curiously about the young man's work, and the two spent the whole day chatting about alchemy. So, when the young man, that means the husband of that woman, went to meet with his father-in-law, he was very happy that he will get some big amount, but he was surprised to see what his father-in-law was saying. He said to the young man that I was an alchemist too when I was young. So the young man became so happy and they spent the whole day talking about alchemy. So did the same thing as you are doing, my son, he confided. But you need one more ingredients to change base elements into gold. And I only recently discovered this secret. The old man paused and sighed. Since I am too old to undertake the task, it requires a lot of hard work, which only an active man like you can do. So the old man explained the whole thing about the alchemy and said that I have just discovered one thing. With help of that you can change base elements into gold, but I am too old now and that work needed lots of hard work and only a young man like you can do it. So after hearing this, the young man said, I will do it, father. Definitely. The young man got excited. The old man brightened. Yes, perhaps you will be able to do. Then he leaned over and whispered, the ingredient you need is silver powder that grows on banana leaves. This powder becomes magic when you plant the bananas yourself, then collect a good quantity of this silver powder. So after that, the old man explained that you can get some silver powder, that is a magic thing, only on the leaves of banana, and this powder becomes a magical powder when you plant the bananas yourself. That means if the young man will plant the bananas, then leaves of bananas will be full of that silver magical powder. How much powder do we need? The young man asked. 2 pounds will be enough, the old man replied. The young man thought, but that requires hundreds of banana plants. Yes, the old man sighed. That is why I am telling you to do, as I am old enough and incapable to do it. After hearing about the silver powder, the young man asked, how much powder do we need? And the old man replied, near about 2 pounds. So young man thought and said that means we have to plant hundreds of banana plant. And the old man said, yes, that's why I am requesting you to do this, because I am very old and I am not enough and capable to do it. Don't worry, the young man declared, I will do it, father. And then old man taught his son-in-law the incantation and lent him some money for the project. So after the explanation, the old man provided money for this project to the young man. The next day, the young man bought some land and tilled it. He dug the canals himself, just as the old man had instructed, planted the bananas, and murmured the magic spell of incantation over them. So next day, the young man bought some land and he just dug the canals himself, just because the old man said all things he have to do by himself only. And after the instruction, when he planted the bananas, he just muttered some magical words, like he chanted some mantras over them. Thereafter, he waited for some days as told. After that, each day he examined his plant, he removed the weeds. When the plants bore fruit, he sold the bananas in the market. With the money that he received by selling, he bought more land and cultivated more bananas. It took several years for the young man to collect the 2 pounds of the magic dust that actually by nature gets collected between the two leaves. He rushed to his father-in-law's house when he finally collected it. I have 2 pounds of magic powder, the young man exclaimed. So what happened next? He just planted all the bananas and thereafter he waited for some days, because and every day he was examining the plants. He removed the weeds. When the plants were able to bear fruits, he just sold the fruit. That means he just sold the bananas in the market, and the money he got, he purchased some more plants and planted it in the land. And it just took several years for the man that he collected 2 pounds of the magic dust. Students, that was not a magic dust, it was naturally get collected some kind of powder between two leaves. When you will examine the banana leaves, you will get some kind of dust between the two leaves, and that dust, the young man was thinking that it is a silver powder. So when he collected near about 2 pounds of magic powder or magical silver powder, he went to the old man and said that I have collected 2 pounds of magic powder. And he was very excited that time. Wonderful, the old man smiled. Now I will show you how some base elements can be turned into solid gold. And for that you must bring your wife here. We need her help. The young man was puzzled at this but obeyed his order. So after that the old man said that is a very good job you have done, and now I will show you how to change the elements into solid golds. But please bring your wife also, because we will show her also, and we need her help also. And after hearing this, the young man was little bit confused, but he just obeyed the order of the old man. When she came, the old man asked her, while your husband was collecting the banana powder, what did you do with the fruits? Very simple, I sold them, the daughter said, and that is how we earn a living. Did you save any money? The father asked. Yes, she replied. So that was the time of explanation. When the daughter came, the old man asked, when your husband was plowing the field and he was making banana powder, what you was doing with the fruits? So daughter said, it was very simple. I sold them in the market, and that is how I earned living. And after that he said that, have you saved anything? Any money you have saved? And daughter replied, yes. May I see it? The old man asked. His daughter went home again and returned with several bags. The old man opened them, saw that they were full of gold coins. He poured some of the coins on the table. Then he took a handful of dirt and put it next to the gold coin. See. He said to his son-in-law, you have changed some base elements into gold. So when the daughter went back home to bring the bags that were full of gold coins, the old man poured some of the gold coins and he just put them on the table. He just took handful of silver powder or magic powder and just poured them on the gold coins and said, you can see, my son-in-law, how you have changed some base element into golds. The young man was silent as he understood the whole thing. He nodded, but with a little hesitation. He had learned a lesson of hard work from his own foolishness of trying to collect 2 pounds of banana magic powder. So now the young man understood the whole condition, that it was possible just because of his hard work, but that time he was very hesitating, and he just learnt a very good lesson that only hard work can change everything, and just because of he was very foolish that he was trying to collect 2 pounds of banana magic powder. That was all about explanation of this chapter. Let's see the questions. What do you understand by the term alchemist? Students, for answer, alchemist could be considered very early chemist because of their work trying to transform base metals into golds. What did the young man do in actual? In actual, he just do his hard work for growing bananas. Why was his wife worried? His wife was worried because he was spending his whole day only in thinking about alchemy. How did the old man tackle the young man? The old man tackled the young man by making him fool about collecting magic powder. How will you define thriftiness? Thriftiness means careful use of material resources like economy, providence, and many more. Tick or cross the following. The young man was an alchemist. Tick. The old man gave him a lecture to find a job. Cross. Thriftiness makes us gain more money. Tick. The young man learned thriftiness from his wife. Cross. The young man had really changed the base elements into gold. Tick. But that was done by only his hard work. Students, the moral of the story is your dream does not become reality through magic. It only takes your hard works, your determination, and your sweat. So, one more activity is given here. Your salary or business does not make you rich. You become rich by spending judiciously and saving generously. These are some people who bounced back after so many attempts, resulting in failure. With their sheer willpower and determination, try to name them and then check your answer. This activity is given on page number 38. You can see here that you have to do in book, that is given on 38 and 39 of page number, and please do it on your book and fill it in your book. We will discuss our next chapter in our next video. Till then, take care, students.